Welcome back, sports gamers, to another Big 3 online Dynasty game, and we got an exciting one on tap for you guys today, as it's the first televised user versus user match on the YouTube channel. We had one on Twitch, which I wasn't able to bring over to YouTube, and one which I didn't have recording software yet. So, and a couple, coaches weren't able to show up due to EA's crappy servers, but we got one. We connected, we played a game, and we're going to show it to you guys today. As obviously online or on screen right now, you're seeing the Week 9 standings and how everybody did, including our win over Kansas. Right now would be a good time to let you know, if you haven't already, hit the red subscribe button down below so you can catch Jay Sean Jordan and Isaiah Saunders get some more players of the week here as we close out the rest of the season. Leave a like on this video because it helps the channel out a lot, and a comment down below after the game is over on who you think next week's player of the week should be from our game. As you can see, Baylor's in the Big 12 South. They're not having the best of seasons, 3-4 overall, 1-2 in conference, but this coach is notorious for playing absolutely shoddy against the CPU, but is able to beat some of the best players in the Dynasty in user games. So by no means is this a cakewalk. Obviously, Idaho doesn't have a very good defense anyways, and Baylor has all these Big 12 athletes we're going to have to try to stop, and Baylor's a very pass-heavy offense. Now, that being said, as you'll see here, Seth Russell hasn't had the best season. He's got over 1,000 yards, coming up on 1,500, but 6 touchdowns to 13 interceptions. He's got over a 2-to-1 interception to touchdown ratio, which is not good, or Matt Linehan is the opposite. So, nothing to read too far into, because you don't know if they're going to try to run the ball in this one, knowing we're expecting that, or the fact that, well, like I said, Baylor has faster, bigger, taller, stronger. Everybody recruits. Idaho doesn't. But that being said, we're not going to bow down from the challenge, and we're taking it down to kickoff from the ASUI Kibbie Dome on the campus of the University of Idaho in Moscow, Idaho, the pea and lentil capital of the world. Now Seth Russell tries to lead this Baylor offense down the field on the first drive, and he'll take it out to the right. Spin move, picks up a good 4 yards there, bringing up 2nd and 6 for the Baylor Bear offense. He'll hand off up the middle, and that'll be Chuck Linwood being able to pick up a good 10 yards, and a Baylor Bear first down. Another handoff. This time he tries to bounce out on the counter to the left side, breaks the tackle, but then the Idaho Vandal defense swarms to bring him for a tackle of no gain, bringing up a 2nd and 10 here. Seth Russell drops back for his first pass step of the game, and it's complete to Jordan Furbacher over the middle for a 12-yard reception, and another Baylor Bears first down. Idaho coming to you in the all-black uniforms. Baylor coming out in the white tops, white bottoms, and green helmet. Shock Linwood out to the right. This star running back gets hit there. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up for the Baylor Bears. Seth Russell, Shock Linwood, and this offense drops out, passes to the left side to about the 48-yard line. Doesn't able to get any yards after the catch there. Does Terrence Williams bringing up a 3rd and 6. Idaho trying to get this Baylor offense off the field kind of early here in the first quarter. Good rush there. Lopamanu coming up to make the hit. And that's a loss of 1 yard by Terrence Williams, bringing up a punt and giving the ball to Matt Linehan and this Idaho Vandal offense. Time is cooking down. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Matt Linehan, play action back. He's looking deep. He finds Jacobson to the left side, and that's caught for a 29-yard reception. Idaho Vandals first down, and they cross the 50-yard line on the first play of the game. The Vandals are looking to strike early in this one. Screen pass there, broken up. Bad pass. Probably could have been picked and might have been returned for a touchdown, but Butterfingers there on the defense. They'll hand off to Isaiah Saunders after that, who gets a nice 6 yards, bringing up 3rd and 4. Idaho trying to keep this drive alive. They might be able to kick a field, but by no means do they want one here on the opening drive. They want 6, and they'll find Kalen Hightower on the hook route. Crosses the 30-yard line for an 11-yard reception, and an Idaho Vandal first down. Now the play action pass to the right side. Matt Linehan rolls out to his right, tries to dodge a tackle, and he'll have to throw it away there, as nobody gets open for him, and he'll just make the safe play, get the ball out of bounds, live to throw the ball on 2nd down. He's got crossing routes over the middle. He'll find Buck Cowan, who kind of screams over the 20-yard line to get a first down there. First down, Idaho. Matt Linehan got this offense working, but he wants to find the end zone. He'll drop back to pass here, and he throws over the middle to Buck Cowan for a touchdown, 18-yard touchdown reception. And I believe that's the 4th reception of the year for Buck Cowan, and taking this Idaho offense to an early 7-0 lead here in the Kibbie Dome. Baylor trying to answer back. Shock Linwood with a big carry there. Gets a first down. Motion to the right side for the Baylor Bears. Now the play action pass. He'll fake the handoff throw to the flats there. He'll find, I believe that is Jordan Furbacher again for a 9-yard reception. 2nd and 2 here offset pistol formation, and then just gets hit there on what looked like a read option, and just they didn't separate enough, and the defensive line able to make the stop there. 3rd and 5. Russell dropping back, looking deep, and that's intercepted by DJ Hampton, and that is a first turnover of the game, and they forced the Seth Russell mistake, giving Idaho the ball, and Matt Linehan and this offense going to try to capitalize on it as they have great field position here, and, it's never too early to get an early lead on a conference rival. Handoff to Isaiah Saunders to the right side. First down, Idaho, 12-yard carry for Isaiah Saunders, the sophomore, former player of the week this past week in the Big 12 Conference. 3-yard gain up there in the middle, bringing up 2nd and 7 to end the first quarter. Idaho 7, Baylor 0. Now let's see if Idaho can hold on to this lead here in the second quarter or add to it. They have been known to come out early out of the gates and then try to fade away as the game goes on. Isaiah Saunders on the screen pass there, able to pick up a first down to the right side, 11-yard reception, keeping the drive alive, the dream alive, the Vandals moving, handoff to the right. Isaiah Saunders, the blocks are there, but he doesn't pick the right hole, able to stay on his feet for a bit, but only good enough for 3 yards there, bringing up a 2nd and 7. Matt Linehan out of the shotgun, doing the do-re-mi check with me. Audibles to a run play. He's got room to the left. The blocks are lining up the 10-yard line, 7-yard line. Idaho gets up a 14-yard carry there, giving them inside the red zone. Matt Linehan, handoff to the left side. Isaiah Saunders after the motion play. Touchdown, Idaho. The motion might have confused the defense. The motion was going to the right. The handoff went to the left, and it confused the defense enough for Idaho to take a 2-score lead here early in the second quarter over the Baylor Bears. Handoff to Shock Winwood up the middle for about 8 to 9 yards, bringing up 3rd and 2. Idaho's defense trying to show up and make another stop. They got a heavy set out there on the field. It's play action. Rolls back. He gets sacked. Idaho gets him. Seth Russell lost 9 yards on the play action pass. Rolled out to his right, and the Idaho defense was there. Forced to punt the ball. Idaho now trying to capitalize it. Matt Linehan rolling out to his right here after play action pass. Finds Deion Watson. He tries to go up and over the defender. Only gets about an extra 2 yards there. I'm sure coach would rather him just get down and be safe there. But big players make big plays. You're going to let Deion do his thing as he is a star. 2nd and 10 here after the incomplete pass. Matt Linehan on the right side of the 50-yard line. Hands off on the counter play to Isaiah Saunders. He's got room to the right. Hits his lineman, but still able to pick up 7 yards there. Bringing up 3rd and short. They'll hand it up to Isaiah Saunders up the middle, who's just not enough. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 1. Are they going to go for it or kick the field goal? Of course, it's Austin Rico. They're going to kick the field goal. He barely gets enough on it. Barely gets inside the right upright. And it is now 17-0. Idaho here. Mid-second quarter. 1-yard gain by Shock Winwood there. The Idaho defense playing pretty lights out, being able to stop the run, and has forced 1 interception already in this game. They're looking for 2 here, and the lob prayer pass connects, and they get to about the 25-yard line. Probably should have been intercepted there, but the DB did not time his jump right, and that left Lynx Hawthorne able to come up with that ball. First down, Baylor, and they are now in the red zone after that carry by Seth Russell for 7 yards. 2nd and 3, and finally Baylor is within striking distance at least to put some points up on the board. And that one is dropped there by Tony Lashley. Probably should have been the 2nd interception of the game. Now the audible here. Looks like they're just flipping the play. Seth Russell makes the check with me. He's got under 2 minutes here in the first half. And he'll find his guy on the flat route who spins inside the 10-yard line. That is Pooh Strickling. Yes, Pooh Strickling. Out of the shotgun here. Hand off to Shock Winwood. He goes out the right. Shrugs off Desmond Banks. And that's a touchdown. Baylor making it 17-7, pulls it within 10 points for the Baylor Bears. About 1:30 left on the clock. Matt Linehan drops screen pass there to Kalen Hightower. He's able to get about 9 yards there, bringing up 2nd and 1 coming up. Kalen Hightower hasn't been too involved in this one. Matt Linehan now dropping back, trying to find anybody open. He escapes. So that should have been pick 6. Ryan Reed, Butterfingers, brick hands there, not able to bring it in. Keeping the ball in Idaho. Handoff there. Isaiah Saunders good enough for 1 yard. 1 yard gets him the first down. Now Matt Linehan making some audibles at the play, and it looks like it slips out of his hand, and it is intercepted by the Baylor Bears defense. Matt Linehan there just looked like he rushed it or tried to pump fake, and the ball flew out of his hands, but it's not going to matter. He gives Baylor great field possession here. Can Seth Russell capitalize on it, though? Play action pass, drops back in, and he throws it right to Caden Ellis, who just has one guy to beat. The 35, 30, 25, 20, 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown, Idaho Vandal for the first defensive touchdown of the season. Caden Ellis taking it to the house there after a turnover. The Idaho Vandal defense takes it back from the Baylor offense and scores their own 7 points. 24-7 Vandals on this one, and that's another interception. third interception here in the third half with just under a minute left to go in the second half. Give him the ball back on the right side of the 50. This Idaho Vandal offense. Isaiah Saunders to the left side here. 2-yard gain by Isaiah Saunders. Time ticking away. 30 seconds now. Matt Linehan drops out. He'll find Isaiah Saunders there on the wheel route. 10-yard reception. They are officially in Austin Rico range, but they don't want to have to necessarily leave it up to his leg this far away and on a far hash mark. Incomplete pass there. 2nd and 10. Matt Linehan drops back, rolls out to his right side, trying to find anybody open. He looks deep, and he just finds Ruben Wella, able to get broken up there. Not a bad look, a little bit of a dangerous look when you've got this much time left and a couple timeouts. Now rolling out to his right side again. He's got R1 open, but he decides to kind of nothing really to do there. Able to get 0 yards and avoid the sack, but that's going to leave timeout. 4th and 10. The Uncle Rico here just squeaks it in that right upright again. He's had a couple close ones, but that will make the halftime score 27 for your Idaho Vandals and 7 for the visiting Baylor Bears. Great first half for the Vandals. Bad first half for Seth Russell and this Baylor offense. They got nothing going, and when they did, and their defense bailed them out, they've just thrown 3 interceptions, and it's hard to win that game with 3 interceptions, but there's a whole second half, and Idaho could easily throw 3 interceptions of their own here in the second half, letting Baylor back in it. But not if they keep it on the ground with that man, the former player of the week, Isaiah Saunders. Now we got a, looks like motion out to the right. Hand off to Kalen Hightower on the fly sweep. He's got Saunders downfield to block. He crosses the 50-yard line, gets about 2 yards there, bringing up a 2nd and 8 for the Idaho Vandals. Matt Linehan, hard count there, drops back, play action, out of the shotgun, hits Jacob Sandin, but there's a flag on the play. Who's it on? And that is going to be holding on Zach Dixon. That's going to make it 2nd and 18 here. The flea flicker as Saunders passes it back to Matt Linehan, looks deep, but he throws in the double coverage. Ryan Reed, another drop there. Probably could have been picked. Idaho just trying to get some sneaky yards there on a trick play, but that brings up 3rd and long. Linehan kind of steps off the right. He gets sacked and fumbled, and Baylor's able to come up with it. Like we said, they got to play smart football and not give up the ball, but they did there. Baylor gets the ball here as it is 27-7 with about 5 minutes left in the third quarter, and Baylor has the ball on about the 28-yard line, trying to get their 2nd points of the game, and another dropped interception. Russell CV not able to hold it. That is a lot of drop picks in this game for both sides on the ball, but Seth Russell's really got to make some smarter decisions if he wants to draw his team back. He can't be making these kinds of mistakes in this part of the field, and there he threw in the 3 defenders there, the Idaho Vandal defense. He's just, I don't know if he's forcing it or the pressure's getting to himself or in his head, but Seth Russell is now here 4th and 6, and they're going for it instead of kicking the field goal, making it a 17-point game. And he throws on the seam route, and that's good enough for a first down to about the 6-yard line. Pooh Strickling there, 18-yard reception. Now they're out on the 6. Motion to the left side. Play action pass. Seth Russell rolls out to his right. Caden Ellis in coverage, and he finds his guy and just gets out of bounds there. It's Jordan Furbacher not able to dive into the end zone there. Now they're coming out in the goal line set. Can Idaho's defense make a stand here? It's a run up to the right side. Nobody's going to be able to get Shock Linwood, and that's a touchdown for the Bears on a 0-yard run. We'll call it an inches yard run. And Idaho trying to answer with their own run game. Isaiah Saunders gets just as much as Shock Linwood there, but no touchdown, 0 yards. And then on the read option, bad read as Matt Linehan gets smacked for a 5-yard loss. Now, it is a 13-point game now. 2 touchdowns will win it for Baylor. So Idaho can't just sit on their laurels. Hill runs out to the right, and he's pressured heavy, and he throws a bad pass there. Got lucky that wasn't in a Baylor defender's area, or that would have been picked for sure. Forcing the punt. Rico does another kind of poochy punt, but the speed of the Baylor defender is able to get it. And he makes a spin move. He makes a couple guys miss and gets to about the 29-yard line. But then there's a holding penalty, and that one's going to come back. 1st and 10 Baylor now. Still on the right side of the field, but not as good as they were before the holding penalty there at the end of the punt return. 2nd and 4. Handoff up the middle. Shock Luma breaks tackle, and he gets forward for another 12 yards. 1st and 10. Baylor has another opportunity to put points on the board here, but we know Seth Russell's keen to mistakes in this part of the end zone. They're better just to keep the ball with Shock Linwood. Will they do it here? They at least go for play action there, and Seth Russell just misses the Caden Ellis tackle there, but is able to get a good carry. First down. They're inside the 10-yard line now. Seth Russell may have put those mistakes behind him. Rolls out to his right side, trying to make anything happen, and he'll fumble the ball there, but luckily the offensive lineman Ismail Wilson comes up with it for a 1-yard loss, bringing up 2nd and 5 after Seth Russell almost made a crucial mistake again. Motion to the left side here. They have a heavy set. Hand off to Shock Linwood. He's got room to the right. Jukes, he breaks a tackle, but then the entire Idaho front seven's there to push Shock Linwood down for no gains. And that's the end of the third quarter. 13-point game. Idaho has the lead at home in the Kibbie Dome over the visiting Baylor Bears, but the Baylor Bears are definitely about to possibly put some kind of points on the board. Now, here, first play of the fourth quarter, and it's intercepted. That Russell CEVE makes a great play there and makes the interception in the red zone. And then Deion Watson comes on the first play after Idaho gets the ball back. 11-yard reception over the middle, and that's a first down Idaho. Now, loss of 1 yard there by Isaiah Saunders. Idaho trying to milk the clock here. Isaiah Saunders again. That's a 1-yard carry. 3rd and 10, Idaho. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Matt Linehan rolls out to his right. He's got nobody open. He'll tuck it in, taking himself, and he will just get enough for the first down. 11-yard reception or carry there. Duckworth out to the right side, breaks a tackle, gets about 10 yards there, bringing up 1st and 10 Idaho. Milking the clock. Isaiah Saunders up the middle. He's going to get about 5 yards, bringing up 2nd and 5. Heavy set here, motion to the right by Jacob Sandin. Now the toss out to the left to Isaiah Saunders, and he'll lose a yard. 3rd and 6. Killed in a lot of time here, but want to keep this drive going to kill even more, and they do as Jacob Sandin gets it on the hook route and crosses the 50-yard line now, as Idaho gets it to about the 3-minute mark now. They have literally held the ball for almost every single second but 2 in this fourth quarter. Now they're down under 3 minutes ago. Isaiah Saunders up the middle, 6-yard gain, 3rd and 2. Can they convert here once again? Duckworth up the middle. He does. First down, Idaho. Now 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Handoff to the right, Isaiah Saunders. No yards there, bringing up 2nd and 10, but we're now under 2 minutes. Isaiah Saunders to the right side this time. Baylor has no timeouts. Isaiah Saunders picks up the first down. Does he get out of bounds? No, they tackle him inbounds, bringing up 3rd and 5, and they'll be able to kill the clock here. Victory formation, Idaho gets its 3rd user versus user win of the season, closing out its user versus user schedule as they beat the Baylor Bears 27-14 at home in front of the fans here in the Kibbie Dome, taking them to 7-1 on the season.
But we have 4 more games to go. All 4 are going to be huge as we are still shooting for that 11-1 record. So, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you haven't already, put a comment down below on who you think the player of this game should be. It's a back-to-back weeks for Isaiah Saunders, Kalen Hightower, Deion Watson, Matt Linehan, maybe Caden Ellis, Russell CEVE, Desmond Banks, some of the good defensive players. Also leave this video a like if we can get 10 likes and people comment down below that they want to see a recruiting update video and kind of where the rest of the dynasty is. Then I will do, after the Iowa State game, I will do like a dynasty update video and kind of do a where we are with recruiting, where everybody else is in the dynasty, and kind of like what I did a couple weeks ago, but now that things have more solidified, and this will be, week 11, so most people have a good idea of what the recruiting class is going to look like, so a little bit more information. So if you want to see that, make sure you leave a like and comment down below. And then, if you're new to the channel, hit the red subscribe button, because it's awesome, it's free, and you get notified when more of this dynasty comes out, and some of the other content I will be putting out there soon, and, everything like that. I'm excited. We got Iowa State next week for a chance to improve to 8-1 and hopefully get some votes to get into the top 25. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it happens. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for tuning into this video, and hopefully you tune into many more to come, as we got many more coming out. And remember, I really think we got a shot at 11-1. I hope you guys do too. And I want to say thanks for tuning in, and keep gaming.